Hey guys, welcome to another video for the Rockstar Superstar, the K20 Pro. I know a lot of you guys are missing the Pocophone F1. It had a broken display because it fell from my pocket while I was on the bike. So maybe a week's time it should be back and that phone is not going anywhere. But I'll tell you this, after the Poco F1, this boy here has been my favorite. It doesn't come with any notch and has a pop-up camera and has a brilliant display, amazing custom ROMs, and that's the reason every now and then you see this particular device getting a new upload every single day. Today we are talking about Nusantara project. I am not saying that it's one of my favorite ROMs, but this ROM over here, yeah, I know my phone is telling me to stop working, but I've got to give you guys content. Amazing stuff coming for these three devices that you see on the screen, right? So Nusantara project has had an update on this particular device. I installed it, put the ROM through its paces, and I have some news for you. This is the first impression of the latest update for Nusantara project for the K20 Pro. We will check out the benchmark and initial impressions. Before we do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. In the description of each video, you will find a link to our Telegram community where you have more than 1,000 like-minded people chatting with each other, so join us there. Last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to Phone Ops. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so first things first, Nusantara project latest version. So let's go to settings over here. Now, before we even begin, this is something, I don't know if this is an animation or I think it is an animation, but look at the screen every time I go into settings. That's literally a half-second hold up over there. I don't know why, but if you open any other application, it's almost instant. Like, it doesn't take time at all. Heck, even the camera application doesn't take time at all, and it comes with a full-fledged version of Gcam. So that's something pretty neat. But let's go to about phone over here and just look at that. I mean, I know this is not a feature, this is not useful, this is not something which makes a lot of difference to the user experience, but when you click on about phone, remember how it shows on Pixel or how it shows on the Apple iPhone? When people do it in custom ROMs like this, I really like it. It is organized in a very neat way. Everything, all the information that you need is available over here. So you do have the processor details. Now this 5GB RAM is incorrect, so ignore that. That's a source mistake which has not been fixed for a long time. But the device model, of course, is the Redmi K20 Pro. Android version, of course, is Android version 11. And look at this, okay? Every time I click on it, faster. You have like, yeah, that's your Easter egg, right? And there's your cat game. So Nusantara R11 version, security patch is August. It does come with a Snap Lite kernel, so the benchmarks will be very interesting. We are running an enforcing build. The safety net does pass out of the box. Widevine L1, if you don't have it broken, should be working just as expected. So, when you listen to all those things, you will think that this is definitely a daily driver. I think the same as well. But I'll tell you this, in the overall UI experience, I did find this ROM to be a little slow. Now, I don't know why that is, but there is no lag. Let me tell you this, there is no lag, but the animations from my liking are a little slow, as you can see over here. Your taste might be different, but if we have a look over here, you do have a ton of customization. Now that right there has been a plus point or a very strong area of Nusantara project in which you get a lot of customization. So let's see over here. Where is our screen recording? CPU info, live display, gaming mode. Pretty neat there. I hope I'm not missing out on the screen recorder option. So I've not really paid attention to that, but that's okay. Let's actually go to settings over here, and we have something called as Nusantara Wings. Now this right here is a lot of customization. It looks very similar to Corvus OS. Their customization menu looks the same as well, because just before shooting this video I shot a video on Poco X3 Pro which is running Corvus OS right now. They do have some animations here and these guys have some menus different, but you know, maybe if I use this as a daily driver and do a real life ROM review just like I did for Siberia, yeah, update on that towards the end of this video. If you want me to do a complete review, let me know. But all in all, you have themes, notifications, miscellaneous, fingerprint preferences, something that I really like. You can also change the fingerprint pressed color. You can, oh okay, my favorite McLaren animation is there. I think I have not enabled. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why the recognizing animation didn't work there. Yeah, there you go, that's working. So the fingerprint scanner or the FOD for me has been working just fine. I've not had any major issues. Even if you leave the phone on standby for a very long time, it still works. And as we were talking about customizations, you do have a ton of customization. Just have a look over here. You can go ahead and customize each and every aspect over here, and you have navigation, power menu customization as well. So if you talk about the advanced power menu, you do have these options, right? You can restart the system UI as well. So pretty much a very neat Android experience. And as you can see over here, this settings menu is organized in a very different way, so that sets Nusantara apart as well. And over here on the home screen, let's go to settings over here. Oh, look at this. Now this is the first time I'm looking at this. I know you might have seen it in the past, but this, you know, I mean, these things are something that make your experience different, right? Although you might not have a ton of features over here, but you do have options which will allow you to make some customization. So pretty neat there. So to the left, the Google feed works really smooth, although the animations on this ROM are a little slow. Let's have a look over here, the app icon animations. Yeah, the home screen gesture is not working for some reason. So whenever you guys face an error like this, all you need to do is go to the gestures option, system navigation, select 3-button navigation. Okay, then go back over here and select gesture navigation. There you go. So it's not really a big bug. You can easily go ahead and fix it. Nothing to worry there. As I said, Widevine L1 works fine. Your banking applications are working fine. If you go to the Play Store and you check over here, so you go to settings, the device is certified. So let's go ahead and actually have a look at the benchmark numbers, and that'll help us decide should I do a gaming review or not, and should I use this with my SIM card in there as a daily driver or not. So first things first, CPU throttle test. This is one of the good CPU throttle tests that I have seen in a while, right? Average performance 209 448 GIPS. Pretty decent score, a very good score. It throttled to 91% of its max performance, so very happy there. Okay, now let's go ahead and have a look at Geekbench, because Antutu failed to run. It just stuck in the swordsman scene. 745 single core, 2610 multi-core. So not the best score out there, but in the high ranges there. So the performance as far as the score is concerned is pretty neat. You do have the thermal profile and gaming mode option in this particular ROM. So for gamers, this should be a serious consideration. So I think I'll do a gaming review at least, if not a complete review. I will play BGMI and Call of Duty and see how it performs. According to me, in the first impressions, I did not see any bugs. This is working great. It is performing great. The battery life is decent. But let's see what happens in the gaming review. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about Nusantara's latest update for the K20 Pro. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.